Hey Sagittarius, we're doing a little check-in energy reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. Check your other placements as well. Let's get into it. So, current energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Deceit in the reverse. I'd rather see this in the reverse than upright. Lots of red. Root chakra energy. Could be anger. But within the reverse, at least you know what's up, right? How about love? Sagittarius and love. Okay. Excuse me. Had to pause. Nice. So Sagittarius and love. Show me the love lives for Sagittarius. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. That is the throat chakra. And how about health? Patience. It's a very wintry card. We are here heading in, getting in deep into our winter season, unfortunately. 44, woman holding a heart. Okay, so my kids are being loud. Children. Okay. So, honestly, I feel like a little conversation could clear up a lot. It doesn't feel like awful energy at all. If it does, obviously patience is needed while things unthaw. Maybe somebody's just needing a little bit of time for something. Could be you, could be a partner, or someone in your reality. 7, 7. Okay, so we do have 2 7s here. A 44, and a 12, which is a 3. So I'm just kind of looking at numerology stuff. Well, let's get into some cards here. So with the 5th chakra, the throat chakra lit up, being able to speak your truth and have honest conversations, it's definitely a focus this month. You know, good things take time, I'm hearing. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. There could have been a misunderstanding. Alright, let's see here. General energies. So, where's Sagittarius finding themselves at? The Magician and the Emperor. Mercury energy, Aries energy. Interesting. It's big. It's really big energy. Like, lots of red, I'm seeing. Red represents the root chakra, our grounding. I am dealing with the fire sign here in Sagittarius. Now, I feel as though it's like the energy that I'm feeling is like when something really pisses you off and you use that anger, that energy to like open a business, you know, something like that. That's what I feel. I see you trying to create something. I see boss energy. Not shocking. That is definitely Sagittarius energy is always so it's just an expansive energy. It's really one of the best energies in the entire zodiac. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter just moved into Pisces, so your ruling planet is really going to be helping you. These next 6 months of your life should really be, you should be able to, anything you dream, anything you'd like, you can have. Just dream it. With the Patience card, you know, this is interesting energy that's coming through. I'm feeling like you're really on fire, yet you really need to be patient. So, okay. What I'm feeling is that anything you get started now, you know, you've got awesome manifestation energies all around you. It will pay off for you, I'd say after the winter months. But patience is going to be needed. This is a good time to really get your manifestations going, hit New Year's resolutions. But you can have anything that you want. And I feel like there's like a fire under your ass for some reason. Crossing this. The Knight of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is sweet. We have woman holding a heart. We have the Knight of Cups present. In the relationship energies, we have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is the throat chakra. So actually, I'd say in the romantic affairs for Sagittarius, you know, I think you have a lot of loving support. Whether that be actual romantic relationships and partnerships, or just like a loving group of people who are very supportive of you while you, dream your dreams into reality. I don't see you moving forward with anybody who doesn't have your best intentions. Right, what is it that's heavy on your mind? The 6 of Wands, success at all costs. This is nice. I like the fire energy, that the way that it's presenting, because I think that is it's really significant for you in your creation. Like, you feel good, you're inspired, you know what you want, you're chasing your dreams and your goals. You know the way, you have your support system. Now all you need to do is just enjoy the moment and look forward to all the good stuff that's coming towards you. Okay. Past energy. Strength card. So it's funny, this is actually Leo energy with the 6 of Wands, and then we have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. More fire. Some of you are dealing with a Leo, and I have to say, I've done the Aries reading and I've done the Leo reading, and now I'm doing Sagittarius, so I'm doing kind of going by elements. And Aries and Leo both had really kind of troubling reads. You know, it was kind of hard to even get through at times. So I was kind of wondering, are all fire sign energies going to be struggling? And I see you kind of not in the way the others were at all. So things seem to be going a lot smoother for you. Not to say that honestly feel like you're coming out of, you know, hard times and into smoother sailing, where you're finally feeling good. And when you feel good, you tend to bring about more positive circumstances, more positive manifestations. You got the Magician, who he's the master manifester. Whatever he wants, he creates. We're always manifesting, sometimes consciously, sometimes unconsciously. Sometimes when we're going through some rough stuff, we tend to kind of bring about rough circumstances, like it's a spiral. I see you've shifted healed from something, healed, you know, with the deceit card over here. Maybe you've been, I feel that some of you have probably been self-medicating. You know, things have been through pain, trying to keep a strong front. But I feel like at this point, you are actually, rather than faking it till you make it, you're actually making it. You've made it, and you're on a new, more positive. So it's gonna be a better cycle. Okay, I feel that. Okay. Moving towards the future. So excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm sitting here all positive. You're moving towards all this wonderful stuff, and then of course I freaking pull this. But this is an ending. Tens are endings of the woundedness, of the betrayals, that just I have had nothing but setback after setback, and hurt after hurt, pain after pain. You know, you definitely, I feel, are coming out of a period of loss. I do. There's remnants. There's still healing. There's still healing. It's not just like you can poof, snap your fingers, and you're magically healed and, you know, living, you know, your highest version of yourself. That's not to say you can't live your highest version while you're wounded. I mean, I guess it depends on, do you live in your wounds, or are you an observer of them? I think you've been numb, and you're thawing out. Ooh, okay. But sometimes it's a very raw process. If you've had like serious trauma, and you know, like serious setbacks, like a rough couple years, could have been loss on a lot of levels. I mean, that doesn't just go away. You'd be fooling yourself if you thought that you would just poof, snap your fingers and over it. You gotta, you know, layer by layer. It's in layers. Get through one layer and then boom, you're onto another. So I feel remnants here, but I see you moving, being patient with yourself. In the subconscious, the Tower, Mars energy. So yeah, I mean, you've really been worked through. You've had a lot of shakeups. You have strong Aries, Mars energy present. But again, kind of as I was feeling, I feel as though you're starting to use this fiery energy to your advantage, because honestly, it's very strong, powerful energy that can, it's like, that's Aries energy. You ever see Aries like really pissed off, and they're like, I'm so mad, and they use all that energy to open a business? Like, that's good cardinal fire energy. You can use that to create something, get it really up off the ground. Use that fire. Sagittarius is mutable fire energy, meaning mutable energy can really flow and change and adapt. So right now I feel you flowing into some of that cardinal fire energy, using it to your advantage. Things are never going to be the same. No, you're dealing with a lot right now. I think that you've got a lot coming up, but you're handling it well. Okay, the choices you're making, how are they affecting your reality? The High Priestess, intuition, this is the moon. Listening to your guts, listening to your intuition. You could be seeking out spiritual guidance, tarot readings, a shaman. You could be researching and reading a lot about, a lot of things. Sagittarius is higher learning. Sagittarius energy really does have access to lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of knowledge. It can be quite philosophical. Usually very fun-loving, though. That's the thing with Sag. Like, they're super wise. I was reading something interesting about the 29th degree of Sagittarius. So in Zodiac, there's 30 degrees. 0 degrees is the beginning, and 29 degrees is the last degree of the Zodiac. They're called critical degrees. And the 29th degree, the very last degree of Sagittarius energy, is the Samuel L. Jackson degree. So it's like all of that Sagittarius energy concentrated. And so if you think of Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction, he's very wise, philosophical, badass, because Sag energy is super fun to be around. And they feel good, and it's like when you have all of that wisdom that Sagittarius has access to, you can come across very forceful, and people are gonna hear you. Like when you speak and when you share something, it can come out very forcefully, and they're gonna hear you. There's a lot of wisdom here. I see some, I don't know what I'm seeing. Alright, how are you being viewed by others? A 7 of Swords. This is similar to that deceit energy over here. What's that all about? Maybe you're just moving in stealth and you're not telling anybody your plans. And they don't know what you're up to. But I don't feel like you're up to no good. I feel like you're doing good things for yourself. So I wouldn't worry too much about what other people think. Unless you're not moving in integrity, which is possible. It is possible. Hopes and fears. Judgment, Pluto, energy. What's up with this karma? It's like, I can't even see. Gosh. It's like repentance, in a sense. For, I don't know, there's karmic stuff at play here. What am I seeing? Street justice is popping out to me. like Sagittarius is like, well, I'm going to take this into my own hands. And I see that. It's like you're waiting for, I don't know, oh my gosh. I'm going to clarify. This one's tricky. Outcome. The World. Saturn energy. Closure of a chapter. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So we're moving into 2022, which is a 6 year. Sixes are all about forward movement. So I do see you moving out of something. There is karma being closed up. Probably wasn't easy, but I see that it is now getting easier. I don't freaking know. I'm going to clarify. Okay, so we got the Magician with the Emperor and the Knight of Cups. Okay. I heard sweeten the deal. I just feel like you haven't been like, I don't know, I feel like you've been healing from something, using this, energy finally to propel you forward, having dealt with the consequences of something. It was something disruptive. You've had to just take your time. You may have gotten in trouble while, kind of handling things on like the lower, the lower energy of Sagittarius would be that of numbing, partying, drinking, just socializing and just going out having a real good time and ignoring, like Sag energy. Even when Sag is like upset, sad, going through the worst, times of their life, they tend to still be pretty vibrant and fun-loving, always joking, but it can get hard trying to constantly like keep up everybody else's spirits when your own is suffering. I think you've been going through things and you haven't really been like speaking to the public about it, which is fine. It's not anybody's business. Sometimes it's best to just not get other people involved. The less interference, the less people can cloud you, I guess. So, but I like current energy is boss energy. 3 of Wands. So yeah. Something's in the works. You've got something in the works. I think you're starting to see the fruits of this as well. It's probably like a welcome, like look at this. Things are really starting to pay off. Knight of Wands, more fire energy, lots of fire energy. Okay, so this is your energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. This is so Sagittarius energy to me, though, honestly. He's fun-loving. He can be a bit reckless. He's here for a good time, not for a long time. Most Sag energy I know isn't, doesn't, that whole being tied down thing is kind of like a, kind of icky. Not to say that Sag can't settle down, but they need freedom and fun. You gotta allow your Sagittarius to kind of run and be free. That's not to say that it's all bad, but you've got the Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Look at that, clarifying each other. So anytime you see, look at all this quick movement, the 6 of Wands. See all the horses. When you see horses, we're talking about forward movement. Look at these two. They're kind of moving. They're just kind of trotting slowly. This guy's like, whew. He's in and out. Look at him. He's all torn. He's been at battle. He's coming in, visiting the brothels, I'm just saying, okay? I'm not saying that's what you're up to. I'm not. But maybe I think you need to go have some fun. Yeah, you need a little fun. All work and no play, maybe. Maybe you've needed that, but now you're ready for a little bit of some fun, I guess. I don't know. Congratulations, or something like that. Freedom, I don't know. Okay, heavy on your mind, 6 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Good. This is positive. You got super positive energy. Your mind's in a good place. Keep moving forward. I think whatever you're creating is really has potential for great success. So far, past energy, we have the Strength with the 6 of Pentacles. So lots of sixes, lots and lots of forward movement. Progress, seriously, like there's something beyond you in the past, although we have 10 of Swords in the future with the 10 of Wands and the Fool. Okay, so I like it. Tens are finalities, endings. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay, these are two of the heavier energies of the tarot. 10 of Swords of being quite literally stabbed in the back and betrayed. But it's like the sky's clearing and the sun is coming back out. Okay, 10 of Wands, this stubborn guy, he's just carrying all the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's just head in the sand and just grouchy, and this is quite heavy energy, and you're freaking done with it. With the Fool, the very first card of the major arcana, and we've got the Fool and the Magician. Okay, so the Fool in his bag, he's got all of these elements that the Magician is working with. We see all 4 elements here: earth, air, fire, water. He's got it all here in his bag. He's ready to go. You're ready to create. In the outcome, we have the World, which is the very last card of the major arcana. We have the very first card of the major arcana. A cycle is completely closing, and it's done. And you're moving on. You're taking a new path. We have the Ace of Pentacles. In the subconscious, we have the Tower with the Ace of Wands. Yes. Yes. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. I'm just reading the cards. Hopefully it makes sense to you. But this is a whole new perspective. I mean, this is a real, a strong indication that whatever cycle you're closing out, like you're done with that karmic cycle is all gone. You don't have to loop back through it. Although, yes, I wonder about remnants. Yes, you have to do maintenance and upkeep with yourself and nurture your soul and your spirit. Do therapy, talk to somebody, journal, seek out a spiritual mentor, a tarot reader, astrologer, somebody to kind of help you to understand like what's going on, can help you keep everything moving so that you don't get, you don't fall back into old patterns or anything like that. The choices you're making: the High Priestess, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that you've really shut yourself off from something, and I think some of you have reached out and sought out a spiritual mentor, somebody that you can just talk to, that somebody very raw and who has your best interests in heart. And I feel like you have sought somebody out, and they have helped you tremendously. So keep those kinds of people around you. Okay, I do feel like you have somebody who's probably you've been able to be honest about past mistakes with. And they see you and they accept you. Ooh, that's nice. How you're being viewed. The Seven of Swords with the Two of Swords. You've got some tough choices to make here. Because other people are seeing what I was just saying. Like, people are seeing, the mistakes that you've made in the past. Because the Seven of Swords, he's scandalous. Two of Swords is, kind of needing to make a choice. Are you going to go back into old patterns that were unhealthy? Old coping mechanisms? Are you truly ready to see the truth? Yes, I think so. Looking at your cards and the way that they're falling, I'd say yes. So maybe this is not the person that you are able to confide in and talk to. Maybe this is other people in your surroundings who just have doubt for you. You don't need that. You can, I don't care who they are, cut them out. If it's family, I don't know. What do you have to prove? The only person you have to prove anything to is yourself at the end of the day. So if you've got people who are just negative energy and they're not offering you constructive criticism and all they do is remind you of all your past mistakes, well, they don't need them on this journey anymore. Okay? You don't need this. It's not helping you, and it has never helped you. I don't know why people gotta be so freaking critical. Alright, hopes and fears, judgment. Is the karmic lesson over? Yes. Knight of Cups shows up twice. This is romantic. It did romantic gestures to pop out in the reverse, so I would take it as... The thing is, if we're speaking on a romance, I don't know. I don't have any kings or queens. I do have a lot of knights. Knights tend to be in and out energy. If it's somebody that you've met during this Venus retrograde, which started the 19th of December, if you've met somebody around this time, could have even been just before the retrograde, so end of November into December. This person may not be in your life to stay, but they may be a gift for your here and now, which is wonderful. Okay, so that's not for everybody, that's for somebody. And you need to be okay with the fact that if they're not forever, that they came into your life as they're like an angel for you, and it was a divine messenger for you. The outcome with the World. There's that Seven of Swords energy again. It is reverse. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. I feel as though you've done some soul searching and you've uncovered some unhealthy coping mechanisms that you were numbing with. You've seriously transmuted this energy to use it for positive. There's good success here. Business endeavors to me look good. It's more than just a business endeavor though, it's something else. It's it's more like a spiritual, something that feels good for your spirit and your soul. It's like you're replacing bad habits with something better. And yes, with the Saturn card and the Seven of Swords, where you have others who are looking at you and questioning you. Did they change? Are they capable of change? Or even, yes. Yes. Okay. Karmic cycle ending, you're closing out whatever this Seven of Swords energy is. And again, the Seven of Swords is shady business, can be very deceitful. It could just be, it can be so many things. Underhanded business dealings, lying, cheating, stealing. It can just be manipulation. Okay, it can be a lot of things. I don't know. And then when we have the deceit energy over here too, it just gives me the idea that maybe in the past you were just kind of operating selfishly for whatever reasons. Because it's easier, maybe. It was easier doing things the way that you were doing them, but then it just all, like, one day you woke up and were like, I gotta change, and so you did, and you are. Alright. So, final message for Sagittarius. Final message for Sagittarius. Deep diver. Diving into a task. Another 10. How many 10s did we get? 1, 2 in the world. I mean, I don't know. Just a lot. This is like a finality. Where's my book? There's a there's major closure happening for you at this time. Okay, deep diver. Embracing risk, diving into a task, new discoveries. It's very Pisces energy. We just had Jupiter, your ruling planet, move into Pisces. So blessings. Okay, this is good. It's easy to play in the shallows, where the waters are clear and you can see all that glitters by your feet. Anyone can venture here. There is little risk, nothing to discover, no dark secret, nothing that you can't already perceive. The treasure has long been picked away, replaced by a gentle certainty. In the shallow river is a safety and no surprises. But that's not who's calling you now. The deep diver invites you to take the plunge with him. You can't see the bottom, but you must swim into the dark depths to find the mystery that eludes you now. He knows where the pearls lie underneath the ancient sands. You are called to look beyond the surface of things for your answer. Let your intuition propel you into the water, allowing your memories to swirl around you and your emotions to well up as you face the unknown. Your curiosity will be your greatest guide. You'll surely discover something wondrous to bring back to everyone who is waiting by the shore. But only you will truly know the value of your discovery. Are you willing to do the work? Dive in, make the commitment, and see it through, and you'll be amazed. So I think that's a pretty lovely way to wrap up the reading. I think you're doing some big stuff here. Keep moving. All right, Sag.